Hi everyone, this is Jeff Packard. Hey, I just wanted to give you a quick video update of a new book that I'm actually reading. It's called The 17 Secrets of the Master Prospector by John Kalinch. I just finished his other book, how to be the best, how to have the best year in MLM. I'm going to do that over, okay? How to have the best year ever in MLM. And great book. But some things that I took away from the current book that I'm reading I wanted to share with you. Here's my journal here. Everything that I find worthwhile I put down on paper so I don't forget it. Alright, so let me kind of go over some of them. Trait number one is you have to love people. Obviously, we're in the people business. You must love the network marketing business too. I actually had an aha moment. And have you ever heard that, is this network marketing? You know, I don't really get that. Very, very seldom. But some people get it all the time. And the reason why they get it is they don't believe in the industry yet. And how to overcome that is keep on studying about network marketing. Keep on reading books about network marketing. The more you read about it, the more it becomes a part of you. And you never get that because your belief is so strong. You must be really into personal development and working on yourself. This is my library. We actually designed a place in the house just to have a library. And really important, one of my goals way back in the beginning was to have 1,000 books in my library. I'm definitely there, probably past that. Early in your career, have you ever thought about you actually were doing something and it really worked well? And then you maybe heard someone else doing something else that you thought might work better, and you stopped doing what worked for you. I've been there. For instance, the name of the game in our business is showing people how to send out a card on the site. You know, you can talk about it, but until you actually show people how it works, you know, that's what it's all about. And there's nothing going to replace that. You know, this is a show and tell business. Look at it like going to buy a car. You know, I could show you 10,000 commercials, but until you get behind the, you know, test drive that Ferrari or that Porsche, it doesn't even, you know, no comparison. Secret number one, get into action. Get into action. Simply start, and make adjustments when necessary. You know, a lot of people talk about doing great things. I've got many people in my group that talk about, hey, I used to be this, I used to be that. I'm going to be your next, you know, superstar. That's awesome, and I believe in you, but show me. You make one step to me, I'll make 2 steps to you. Our goal is simply to add more value to our customer, more value to our prospect, and more value to our team members. How much value are you giving? What's your gift? Are you giving it away? Have you mastered your gift in giving it away? Is it possible to make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 or more per month without adding value? No. You have to, you know, you have to be making a positive contribution to your team and to your community, everything, to be getting paid the big bucks. You know, the biggest thing is, it's not really about the big bucks. It's how much value, how many people you can touch, how many people you can communicate with on a daily, weekly, monthly, whatever basis. Are you building your business and building yourself at the same time? We already talked about that, personal development. I'm big into that. I actually had a goal way back in the day, before I actually, I think, started work for Tom Hopkins. I said, no one is going to work harder on themselves than I am. Let me repeat that. No one is going to work harder on themselves than me. No one. Now, I'm not saying be hard on yourselves. Now, we all are hard on ourselves sometimes. But I'm saying working, taking the classes, reading the books, listening to the tapes. I'm constantly learning. I know that school is never out for the pro. My old boss used to say that. Being consistent is secret number 2. I believe this here has changed my business more than anything else. I have been consistent since day one. I see some of my people, even my leaders, you know, they start and they do things, they go on to great things, and all of a sudden they stop. And they wait for their team to do something, or something comes up in their life, and something might come up in your life. But you can work your business anywhere. You can talk to people anywhere. There's 6 billion. Actually, I heard there's 7 billion people on the planet now. There's always going to be people to talk to about your business. I also heard this one guy was making $1.5 million a year, and he talks to 25 people a day. Are you willing to talk to 25 people a day about your business to make $1.5 million a year? I am. The 10-3-1 approach. Talk to 10 people, do 3 presentations, get 1 person. What are your ratios? Ask yourself, are you getting better? Is your presentation getting better? Are the quality of the people you're talking to getting better? The quality of people, the only way the people that you're going to talk to are going to get better is for you to get better. The better off you are, the better off people you're going to attract. People must be enthusiastic. When people are enthusiastic, you get a new team member, or maybe even a customer, or maybe a potential team member. When their enthusiasm is really high, that's when you help them build their list. Say, Jeff, who'd you used to work with? Who was the #1 salesperson in your company? Who is the most entrepreneurial person you know? Who's the most positive person you know? Who's the person that knows everyone? Those are some of the people that you want to help them figure out that they know. They all know people. If people say they don't know anybody, they don't want this bad enough. Okay? All right. Your personal beliefs are important. Belief in yourself, belief in others, belief in your company, your products, belief in your industry. I believe you have to be your own best customer. How many cards have you sent out? I've sent out about 17,000 cards. And I'm 34 years old. All right? I never sent out a card unless my mom told me to before send out cards. But I love the product. I meet someone, I send them a card in the mail. Hey, thanks for coming over and fixing my air conditioning unit. Hey, it was nice to meet you the other day. Whatever. A great leader has a stronger belief in the potential of his people than his people have in their own potential. Have you ever met someone that you thought would just be awesome in the business? You saw some traits in them that, maybe they didn't see in themselves. Bring them aside and say, you know what? I believe in you, and I think you could do better things than what you're doing right now. I would love to share with you what I do for a living. Learn as much as you can about your company's mission and make it your own. For instance, our mission is to help millions of people act on their promptings. I've added a few different things to it. To help millions of people act on their promptings and reach out in kindness to other people, and provide people a way to make some extra money as well. When it comes to your products, be your own best customers. We covered that. Okay, secret number 3, knowing what's your job and what is not your job. When you have a gift of great value, you are now obligated to tell other people about it. It's your obligations. Once you know something good, you have an obligation to share it with the world. 2 things you can control are the quality and the frequency of your message. Again, how frequent are you doing your message, and what's your quality? Is it good? Work on your presentation. Tape record yourself. Get in front of a mirror. Put yourself on video. Take every opportunity to improve both of them. Are you asking the right questions to your prospects, your potential team members? This is a big one for me because I don't do a good enough job of doing it. So if I'm talking to a business owner, what's your #1 challenge with your business? Whatever they tell me, I know that send out cards is going to be a good fit. Have you ever been in network marketing before? Do you think that'd be a good question? What do you like most about your job? I talked to a guy the other day. I was at a trade show, and it was he had a booth. He was a financial planner in the back of the room, and his table was so bland, and there was a reason why no one came to it. He was bland, and the table was bland. But I went up to him and I said, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" And he's like, "I'm a financial planner." And I said, "How long have you been a financial planner for?" And he said, "About 5 years." And I said, "What'd you do before you were a financial planner?" I was the one asking the questions. I was like probably only 10 people that talked to this guy. And I was the most energetic. I know that for a fact because I am energetic. But he says, "I used to be in health insurance." I go, "Why did you get involved in financial planning?" I always like to ask people why they do what they do. If it's a really good reason, that's great. If it's not, I might have an opportunity for them. I also like to ask every team member, why did you choose to send out cards? And I use that as firing power out in the field for me, and belief in my system as well. And he said, I used to be in health insurance. And I said, well, why'd you get out of health insurance? He goes, I didn't like it. And so he got into financial planning. That was his only reason, because he didn't like health insurance. He thought he liked financial planning better. It was terrible, and I couldn't believe it. Anyway, asking the right questions. And that's really it. That's what I'm actually on, like the third secret right now, and there's 17 secrets in the book. And just encourage you to pick up the books. You know, you can go to Amazon.com and type in network marketing. All these different books come up. You know, pick the ones that that spark your interest and go from them. And I like what Jim Rohn says. Don't be a disciple, be a student. You know. Okay. Talk to you soon, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.